Welcome to this tutorial on Azure App Service, part of our Azure Compute Series. Azure App Service is one of the most popular services in Microsoft Azure for hosting web applications. In this video, we'll explore what App Service is, its key features, and why it's an excellent choice for deploying web applications in the cloud. Azure App Service is a fully managed platform as a service, or PaaS, offering from Microsoft Azure. It allows you to build, deploy, and scale web applications without worrying about the underlying infrastructure. The key advantage here is that you can focus entirely on writing your application code, while Azure takes care of everything else, including servers, networking, operating system updates, and the runtime environment. This makes development faster and operations simpler. Azure App Service comes packed with powerful features. First, it supports multiple programming languages including .NET, Java, Node.js, Python, PHP, and Ruby, giving you flexibility in choosing your tech stack. Second, it provides built-in security features like SSL certificates, authentication mechanisms, and managed identities for secure access to other Azure resources. Third, it offers auto-scaling capabilities, allowing your application to scale up or out automatically based on demand. And fourth, it integrates seamlessly with continuous integration and continuous deployment pipelines from GitHub, Azure DevOps, or Docker Hub, making deployment smooth and automated. Azure App Service runs on what are called App Service plans, which determine the compute resources and features available to your application. There are 4 main tiers. The free and shared tiers are ideal for development and testing, where your app runs on shared infrastructure with other customers. The basic tier provides dedicated compute resources suitable for small production workloads. The standard tier adds auto-scaling, deployment slots, and daily backups, making it great for production applications. And the premium tier offers enhanced performance, virtual network integration for secure connectivity, and more deployment slots for advanced scenarios. One of the most useful features of Azure App Service is deployment slots. A deployment slot is essentially a separate environment within the same app service where you can deploy different versions of your application. The most common use case is to deploy your new application version to a staging slot, test it thoroughly in an environment identical to production, and then swap it with the production slot. This swap happens instantly with zero downtime, making it perfect for seamless deployments without affecting your users. Creating an Azure App Service is straightforward using the Azure command line interface. First, you create a resource group to organize your resources. Then, you create an app service plan, specifying the pricing tier. In this example, we're using B1, which is the basic tier. Finally, you create the web app itself, linking it to the app service plan you just created. One important thing to note is that your app name must be globally unique across all of Azure, as it becomes part of your application's URL. So why should you choose Azure App Service? First, there's no infrastructure management required. You don't need to worry about server maintenance, operating system patches, or hardware upgrades. Second, it's cost-effective. You only pay for the compute resources you actually use, and you can scale up or down as your needs change. Third, it's enterprise-ready with built-in compliance certifications, comprehensive monitoring through Azure Monitor, and disaster recovery capabilities. And fourth, it enables fast deployment. You can go from code to production in just minutes using continuous integration and continuous deployment pipelines. Let's recap the key takeaways from this tutorial. Azure App Service is a fully managed platform as a service designed specifically for web hosting, eliminating infrastructure concerns. It supports multiple programming languages and frameworks right out of the box, so you can use the tools you're already familiar with. And it scales automatically with built-in load balancing and monitoring, ensuring your application can handle traffic spikes without manual intervention. Azure App Service is an excellent choice for hosting modern web applications in the cloud. Thank you for watching.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.